academics on the LeBron and Drake thing. So over the weekend, academics always sticking his mouth or something, getting in the middle of things. That's what he do.
Savannah James, LeBron's forever queen, just fired shots at Drake, and it's way deeper than some casual shade. Sis is out here saying Drake is messing with her marriage. And you already know, if Savannah's speaking up, LeBron's not just sitting back. Word on the street is, King James is livid. Drake is all up their business. So, you know how Drake and LeBron used to be super close? They had this tight bond for over 15 years. Drake was always courtside at LeBron's games, basically like family, and LeBron was always hyping up Drake's music. Drake even went as far as getting LeBron's jersey number tattooed on him. That's how close they were. But all of that seems to be in the past now. Apparently, things went south after Drake accused LeBron of cheating. Ever since then, the vibe between them has completely shifted, and they don't seem as close anymore. Honestly, people have been picking up on this for a while, like something just hasn't felt right between them. Now it all kind of makes sense. But if you really think about it, folks have been speculating for a minute that something's off between these two. Somewhere along the line, things started to shift between LeBron and Drake. So, over time it started to feel like Drake was doing way too much when it came to hyping LeBron up, but the same energy wasn't really coming back. Like Drake would celebrate all of LeBron's big milestones, but it didn't seem mutual. People even started making jokes about Drake getting LeBron's legacy tattooed on his body. It went from a tribute to something folks online were clowning.
LeBron, what a legendary night in NBA history. You're breaking the all-time scoring record. And to honor that, I had to come back to the place that it all started, Akron, Ohio. Every journey has its beginning, and tonight, I lied to you. I'm actually still at the club in Miami, but definitely all the girls say congrats though, right girls? Congrats, right? Congrats, brother, sorry.
Sure, tattoos are personal, and maybe it was just Drake showing love for someone who inspired him. But honestly, LeBron didn't really seem to feel the same way. It became super obvious when LeBron's show aired during Drake's beef with Pusha T. You remember? When Pusha exposed Drake's hidden son? Yeah, that was a moment. And LeBron wasn't exactly stepping up to defend him. The whole vibe felt like Drake was being humbled, and LeBron just let it happen. Even with all that, they stayed friends and still hung out. But things hit a whole new level when Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us. That track was brutal, calling Drake a PDF file, dragging him for exploiting America, and even accusing him of hooking up with his mentor's girl. It dominated everything, clubs, radio, you name it. It was huge. And this was the moment Drake probably needed his people the most. But instead of having his back, LeBron was out here rapping along to Not Like Us, like word for word. And it wasn't just a random thing. LeBron even showed up at Kendrick's pop-up show where the track was front and center. Now, imagine being Drake, already getting dragged left and right, and seeing your so-called close friend vibing to a diss track about you. That's a whole different level of betrayal. And LeBron, he didn't even try to hide it. He knew every lyric like he'd been practicing in the mirror. By then, Drake had to know LeBron wasn't in his corner anymore. And you know Drake, he wasn't about to let it slide. First, he unfollowed LeBron on Instagram. Then he hopped on his burner account to throw some shade. But the real petty moment? When Team USA won the Olympics, and Drake reposted a pic congratulating everyone, Jason Tatum, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, but straight up ignored LeBron. And LeBron was the MVP who carried the team. That whole situation really had people talking, especially when that picture of LeBron and Savannah popped up. You know, the one where they're rocking a PG Lang Kendrick shirt? Fans instantly took that as shade toward Drake, especially with all the drama between him and Kendrick making waves for months. Drake is so extra when it comes to his internet antics. If he's not feeling you, everyone's going to hear about it. But if we're being real, this probably started when Drake tried to hit up LeBron to clear the air and didn't get the answer he was hoping for. That had to send Drake straight into his feelings. And then we got the Instagram drama. It's tough though, because LeBron wasn't just some casual friend to Drake. He was like a mentor or someone Drake looked up to. A reflection of what Drake might have seen himself as in a different world. So watching LeBron publicly vibe with Kendrick, especially after all that beef, must have stung in ways Drake didn't see coming. But from LeBron's side, who knows if any of this even mattered to him? LeBron's always been deep into hip-hop, calling himself a hip-hop historian and all that. He was even hyping Drake to keep his beef with Pusha going, so he's no stranger to this kind of drama. Maybe LeBron just thought Drake wasn't handling the beef well and ended up leaning toward Kendrick. To him, it could have just been part of the game, no hard feelings. Plus, let's not forget LeBron's been in LA as a Laker for years now. Kendrick's a Compton guy, basically the pride of the city, so maybe LeBron was just showing hometown love. But honestly, who knows? It might not be that simple. There's always more to the story. Here we have to introduce Savannah James. You see, LeBron might have sided with Kendrick because of his wife. Apparently, she sees Drake as a bad influence. Let's be real, Drake's still caught up in the party scene and wild antics, which could be a red flag for someone as family-focused as LeBron. Kendrick even touched on this in his third diss track, Meet the Grams, where he warned LeBron to keep the family away, implying that Drake's behavior, especially around women, could be problematic. It's wild to think that LeBron and Drake are only 2 years apart in age, yet their lives couldn't be more different. LeBron is a dedicated family man raising 2 kids, one of whom is already making waves in the NBA alongside his dad. Meanwhile, Drake's still caught up in the same cycle of dating IG models, partying, and not showing much growth. This difference in maturity might explain why there's been such a disconnect between them. Whatever the reason might be, the rift between Bron and Drake just got even deeper. Recently, things got even messier when Drake decided to pull another stunt and include LBJ's wife in it too.
Flash for LeBron. Yo, LeBron, I talked to enough in Canada. I've talked to enough people. Maybe Drake will keep teasing it. Let me just tell you what I've heard. Yo, LeBron, you and Drake used to go on 2-mans, okay? You've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the and basically, essentially, you can't dance to a song about him being a he used to supply you. I'm sorry, man. Yes, if I'm Drake, I snitch on you too. Sorry, buddy. You can't do that. No. You've been living a lie, and everybody been thinking you're this perfect guy, but when you come to Canada, I know some of the whores. When you come to Canada, you know you come to certain places. I'm supplying you with the white women you love. You don't even like black white women. I'm the guy. So when I bring the tings, and I'm hooking you up, when Kendrick drops a song saying certified lover boy, certified pedo, you're the first one to say, whoa, me and Drake done did some 2-mans. He ain't never bring no underage girl. What the talking about? Or how about you shut the and don't dance, don't crip walk, don't do nothing, and how about you go win some championships? I'm sorry, I'm snitching on you.
So Drake threw some shots at LeBron in a freestyle called Fighting Irish. But that wasn't all. A few screenshots of Drake's chat with Chris Blake Griffith, a celebrity hairstylist and a former styling director.
They reviewed the Drake freestyle while we were gone.
What did y'all say? 'Cause I didn't watch. Did y'all like it?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
I did.
Oh, okay. I like the Drake freestyle as well. I saw the complaint of everybody saying how they didn't like he rhymed pretty much like the same rhyme flow throughout the entire freestyle.
Yeah. Shut up.
I think that's bull that y'all even now y'all don't like it because when him and J. Cole did it on Equal Wage, I loved it. Like I think people are looking for a reason to now not like whatever Drake does. If he does something, my only thing that I hated about the freestyle was that oven line.
That was trash.
I didn't like that line.
What was the line? I thought it was closer than kitchens and ovens.
Yeah.
Ovens and kitchens.
I just didn't like it.
I feel like he's had cringy bars.
In the spirit of keeping the rhyme scheme going, I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, that's it. I just said I didn't like the line.
And ovens and kitchens do be close.
Well,
They're close.
they're more than close.
Yeah.
But whatever. It don't make sense.
It don't. But the freestyle. I wanted a CDQ quality.
Of course.
That's it. Of course. That's it. Like he been quiet for a minute. Finally, he threw something out. It don't sound brand new like he just did it last night or something. So
I think it's left over from the Scary Hours sessions.
And he's teasing more conductor shit. It had the 4 wires. I don't know if this is Scary Hours 4 coming. That's all produced by Conductor or something. I'm excited to hear
I
it.
think that's what that meant, Conductor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Conductor.
Yeah, those were the conductor Wires.
I thought he was rapping his ass. I enjoyed it. I haven't enjoyed a Drake track in a long time, probably since Family Matters.
See, Chris shared some of his DMs with Drake, and boy, did Drake have a few things to say about LeBron. In one messy message, Dark compared LeBron to himself, implying both could be perceived as unfaithful, though he framed it as part of a legal discussion about his lawsuit against Universal Music Group. Now, there's no receipts whatsoever that confirm LeBron being unfaithful to Savannah. But Drake is definitely cooking something up.
Drake puts out the diss to LeBron, seemingly. How do you guys feel about that?
One, it seems to have leaked.
Oh, he didn't leak it himself?
No, it wasn't his account that posted it.
Do you think it was like an organized leak?
Knowing him, it could be, because he's done that in the past.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like he wasn't exactly catching the beat the whole time, and he's like just reading off of his phone. It seemed like he was like, hey, I just wrote this verse. I'm gonna send it to somebody to check it out and tell me what you think about it. Like, that's what it seemed like. It looked like, okay, ready, go. That type.
That's a smart way to put it out, because if people don't with it, then you get to be like, I didn't even put that shit out. Y'all, we're not even done with it. It's basically like creating the lowest expectations so you can over-deliver.
Yeah.
And to take shots at Braun, I don't know. Like, you have him tatted on you, best friends for mad long. Pretty much their careers were coming up around the same time, and they both were #1 for the longest. And so it's not clear disses. It's hard to really say that this is a Braun diss.
At its core, this drama seems more about Drake's industry conflicts than any real strain on LeBron and Savannah's marriage. Their relationship continues to be rock solid, often described as a king and his queen. But let's not forget, all of these shenanigans began with Drake's beef with K-Dot, and now he's pushing things to a new level. And of course, there's a reason why Drake spoke about UMG. It's all because of the fact that Drake is now coming for UMG and Spotify with some serious accusations.
If you haven't heard, last week, Frozen Moments LLC, a company managed by Drake, filed a petition in the New York Supreme Court accusing UMG and Spotify of engaging in a scheme to ensure Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us broke through on multiple streaming platforms. According to the petition, Aubrey Graham claimed the label used dishonest tactics to increase the number of listeners for Not Like Us on Spotify and radio stations. He also filed another petition against UMG alleging defamation and claiming that the label could have stopped the release of Not Like Us, which the rapper said in the document is a song falsely accusing him of being a offender. Let's go to ABC News for the report, please.
Drake is filing a petition against Universal Music Group and Spotify, accusing the companies of, quote, artificially inflating the spread of Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. In the New York court filing, Drake alleges UMG and Spotify, quote, deceived consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was, manipulating the streaming services to make the song go viral. UMG released a statement saying in part the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue.
Now, I told y'all back in May on my Brilliant Idiots podcast, I might have even said it here on Breakfast Club, I don't remember, but I told y'all Drake was gonna file a lawsuit.
Drake is out here claiming that he did not lose the beef against K-Dot simply because fans liked Kendrick's music more. Allegedly, UMG and Spotify played dirty to boost Kendrick's diss track Not Like Us and take him down. According to Drake, UMG was pulling all kinds of shady moves to make Kendrick's song blow up, including using bots to run up streaming numbers, paying radio stations to keep the track on heavy rotation, and messing with streaming platforms to push Kendrick's track over his. Drake's team says UMG even teamed up with Spotify, cutting royalty rates by 30% just to promote Not Like Us. On top of that, they're accusing UMG of paying off random people to hype the song and using bots to fake streams. And to cover it all up, UMG allegedly fired people they thought were too close to Drake. But it doesn't stop there. Drake also hit UMG with a defamation claim, saying they could have stopped Not Like Us from dropping. He's calling out the track for labeling him as a certified PDF and predator, which he says is straight up false and damaging to his rep. This whole situation has taken Drake and Kendrick beef to another level, way beyond diss tracks. Now it's about shady industry games, and Drake's not letting it slide. But what do you think about the fact that Drake now got LeBron's wife involved in the conversation too? Do you think he took things too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more wild industry stories. You definitely don't want to miss what's coming next.